Good morning, everybody. We are live. We playing some Path of Exile 2 this morning. Recreate the Horn of Estiri. A little bit sick this morning.
Looks like any other valley to me.
But got some church to go to this morning. Nice Easter morning. Act 2 was gave me the most trouble in normal mode, so we'll see how it goes in cruel difficulty. Like that. Always problematic with that. Go. Alright, let's see. I'll let my dog in. Go do that real quick before wakes the whole family up. All right, we are back. All right, so with this, I usually cheese it. Like that. Let's go, easy. Essence of electricity. Love to see it. There we go. Unlock all the seals. Oh god. Where is this lady?
This might sting a little.
Over here. some hardcore lightning resist. These freaking worms, bro. Where is this lady? Oh.
Need more mana.
It just won't save you. Wither!
Ladder up!
Those blasts
Oh, God.
won't save you.
Got her. Grenade City. Got some decent stuff. I literally just stole her stuff. It's already ruined out. Physical attack. All attributes. Yeah, that's probably better. Energy shield. Rarity. +1 to all projectiles still is good. I should probably throw some orbs on that one. Let's see. 1 of 3 down.
Is this a graveyard for titans? No wonder.
I really don't like the all the red. The red hue of the sand is not my favorite.
One down.
There we go. Nice exalt. It seems like Magic Find really does help a lot. I've been trying to focus more on the Magic Find aspect. Prioritizing gear that has Magic Find and stuff. But, see what I could spec into. Probably gonna go with like evasion and stuff. Let's go with that. That looks like it's pretty good, considering I'm a grenade guy.
Ooh, stick.
die, man. Let's go. Keep it pushing. Start playing riskier and riskier. Ooh, a level 3 support chain. I think that's the first one I've gotten. Let's do it.
Lather up!
You guys are so annoying. My least favorite. Alright, there's 2. Throw that oil out, throw them bombs out. It's grenade time. What's up, Johnny? Yeah, so I've been playing PoE and Lies of P off stream. So I finished up Lies of P. I've been trying to work through this second season. First season I went with Witch and it was ass. I did not have a good time with it. I did not go the Infernal Witch. If I had gone Infernal, probably would have been better, but one of the the longest time member, Gary, he told me to play some different classes, which was ass. He recommended Invoker Monk, but I saw this build and I don't know. I think in ARPGs, like ranged classes are a little bit better. Oh yeah, no, I've been seeing a lot of negative press about it. I don't know exactly. I haven't really looked into why people are unhappy, but I mean, this is kind of a secondary, tertiary game for me, so I'm not super involved in. The game itself is very gacha mechanics, in my opinion. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and roll gear and like do 18 Val orbs on a different gear set or different skill gems to try to get the absolute perfect roll. So
Another notch on the
I'm just playing the game, dude. You were saying it got like the Diablo 4 treatment where they nerf a lot of damage so things take longer to kill. To be honest, the game was like brokenly balanced on launch. Like people were using one skill and clearing the entire map, so I don't know exactly what people are complaining about. I think that if that's the type of gameplay you want, where you're just like, you know, and I've played games like that, like in Diablo 2, I was a big like hammered in player where you just like teleport around, wiped everybody,
I'll unburden
and
you.
that was like how you played the game. But I don't know if that's the type of game that they wanted.
Blessings.
Let me just clean up my inventory a little bit. This is actually good, so. Let's see what this does. Let's see what I can get. Nothing. Immolate. Didn't I have that already? I need to use a jewel crafter on that thing. I think they do. I didn't. My build was so ass in season 1 that it took forever to kill anything anyway. Like I was running a hex blast and stuff on Lich, which was not a very good build. But I feel that I feel like I'm able to kill stuff way faster on this season, but it's just because like, oh, my build doesn't suck balls, you know. Could be playing Guild Wars 1, man. Start my Guam journey for the 0 to Hero account. So, I mean, I think they're fun to play, but I don't think I'm gonna spend like 1,000 hours on this game. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I did buy it. I bought the. I've had Guild Wars 1 since back in the day on my main account, and I have God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals and everything. So, where is the last? Is it over in this corner? But I have I have Guam, and I have like Legendary Defender of Ascalon on my Guam characters. So like I like full cleared it pretty much, but I did buy a fresh account because it was only $8. So I was considering, should I play that? You know? Yeah, it's a long-term commitment for sure, man. I knew it. I knew it. Alright, let's go. Warrior isn't too bad. I played Warrior for a long time. The Guam character I played Mesmer, though. That was what I did my Legendary Defender
Oh,
Ascalon.
this must be the forbidden part. Well, on I go.
Well, on I go. It is now, yeah. Like the final
Reloading.
the final balance patch they did, they like buffed the shit out of Mesmer. Oh, we got some special boys over here.
All in a day's work.
I would probably try to do some kind of special challenge just to make it interesting. I know that people are doing hardcore and stuff, but I think I'm all Guild Wars 1 out. I think I'll eventually go back and play it again, but I don't want to like dick ride the Guild Wars 1 anniversary again. I'm not gonna just play the game because other people are playing it. You know what I mean? I'm okay with playing with heroes. I did my own Guam journey like alone a couple years ago. So. Oh really? Dipped out as soon as he beat pre-searing, huh? To be honest, I was super confused when I was a kid. When I was a kid and pre-searing happened and searing happened, I did not know what to think. Now that I'm an adult, I kind of understand game direction better. So. Nowhere. Dead end. So I did it back when it was death leveling, and it was after I had basically beaten the game elsewhere. When I decided to do Guam, I used that character as a baseline because all my other characters had random titles anyway. So I just used that character as like a starting off point. Is this it?
Lather up!
Favorite Guild Wars 1 expansion? I liked both Nightfall and Factions. Eye of the North was a good expansion too. I think my favorite one is probably Factions. I think most people would say that. In its glory days, it was just so awesome with alliance battles and everything. I did do quite a decent amount of PvP. So, all right, here we go.
Oh, shy.
Yeah. Yeah, just lasered the shit out of me. Not today.
Thought I was cool.
Luxons or Kurziks?
Ooh, that's rather warm.
Alright. Give the flame. I was a Kurzik edgelord. I switched back and forth though between the two. Primarily though, I was definitely a Kurzik.
This
Lightning resistance. This is what I need. This guy is going right here. What has more rarity? 14%.
I will tell your tale.
There were swings, man. There were a lot of swings between the two for sure. I think that it definitely has its place. Mastodon Badlands.
Gotta make sure my bones don't end up here too.
Oh my god.
Reloading.
Yeah, I liked factions a lot.
Always some sort of ritual going on, eh?
I did like the fact that like towns were controlled based on the PvP aspects. Guild Wars 1 was really cool because of that. Because like PvP actually had a had an impact on PvE environment between the Hall of Heroes and the actual Alliance battle map. Oh god, Siphon's blasts. That's what he does. Get away from me.
All in a day's work.
Too many necromancers, man. Stop reviving. What did I get at all that? Got a Valor. Oh yeah, me too, man. If they made an expansion for Guild Wars 1, I would buy it instantly. I'd be really hyped, but I don't foresee them doing that. I think that if they were going to be like, hey, like we were doing stuff to dual develop. I'm not getting anywhere near that guy. This guy is going to steal all my mana. There we go. Yeah, it is. It is cope. I would rather cope for that though than cope for like some of the other things the community is coping for.
Reloading.
Like, it's such a long shot, though. I think that they already kind of screwed the pooch on it. To be fair, the way that they handled Guild Wars 2 development, the way that they handled the Guild Wars 1 transition. Yeah, I mean, not everything needs to be good. I mean, I think that's where they get the wrong ideas, is that everything is so censored that they're not getting good feedback. I think that the criticism that people voice and the actual, like, it's, you know, normal companies need to actually pay for that kind of feedback. They need to do surveys. They need to do think tanks. They need to do all this kind of stuff. And then when you have somebody like me who like drums up the conversation for them, like, albeit sample size unknown, right? There's a lot of characteristics that go into it. Not everybody on the internet is credible source of information, but the fact that people are willing to take their time to actually write out a, you know, reasonably well thought out criticism, that's free feedback. That's free data points, you know. And I don't think ArenaNet does anything with that information, or even realizes that it's a value add for them. Like, I mean, it's the same with Path of Exile too. Like, a lot of people are giving their feedback and are unhappy, right? But they're doing it in the kind of the wrong way. I think that Gunfire Games or grinding gear games, sorry, Gunfire Games is Remnant too. But I think that they are doing their best, and considering the size of their studio and the kind of the scope of projects that they're working on, they're doing a pretty good job. And they are doing a good job of trying to correct the problems and that people are voicing. You know what I mean? They're not taking the feedback for granted. Oh god, this is gonna be a mess. Where's the spirit?
Stay on it.
I'm trying. I'm trying to stay on it. This is gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a hard fight.
Don't let up.
What if the problem with Guild Wars 2 is... What if the problem with Guild Wars 2 current state and Arena is handling on it is Guild Wars 2 and the handling? I mean, it basically is. I mean, the player base is already relatively small in comparison to the other larger... Alright, there we go. The other larger MMO studios, like its competition, it is kind of the underdog and always has been.
No time to tarry.
Jesus, this thing is taking me all the way across the freaking map, dude. I'm like way off the beaten path. Dude, I'm gonna die on this stupid boar quest.
Don't let it escape.
I'm trying not to, dog. Dude, and I got a freaking PvP. Got a PvP situation going on.
Don't give up now. Over the day's work.
Alright, is that... Oh, dude, this dude's all... Now I can finally see what I'm doing.
Almost there. Don't give up now.
I shall bathe in your blood.
Get the boars off of me.
Obliterate!
Don't lose focus. The spirit call.
Might of Kitara!
We're wearing it down. Don't let up.
He shall return!
Almost there. Don't give up now.
I'm trying not to, dude. Holy shit.
He shall.
Just die already. Yikes. That was a freaking quest,
Gotta
bro.
stay quick on my feet.
Whew. Stressful. The boar going to a mini boss was not what I expected.
Look at this.
His unwavering stance. Cannot be light stunned. But you can't dodge roll. increased armor. This thing is... That ain't it. Increased rarity. Physical attack damage is life. Is it better? Fire resistance. Max mana? Probably not. Probably. I have all this stuff from the first... For the main campaign that I need to dump. Are those the minions from the other thing? Alright. Whew! Okay, let's see. Sorry, I gotta catch up on what you said, Johnny. Heart of Thorns did well, but everything since then has dwindled. I don't know. I've been a passive enjoyer of Guild Wars 2. So, I've been thinking about doing kind of a retrospective on all of the expansions. I really want to branch out and do content about other things outside of just Guild Wars 2. That's kind of why I decided, like, oh, I'm going to just stream some Path of Exile. I'm going to keep that just for the lightning resistance. That can go. The projectile skills roll is really good. Let's see. Dex. I don't know if that's good or not. Throw this in the guild stash. So I'm definitely playing Liza P on the DLC. I was looking at Lords of the Fallen. Might play that. To be honest, I'm not gonna do any other MMOs. I just don't have time to actually get good at them. Like, if Guild Wars 3 is an MMO or whatever ArenaNet's next game is, I'll probably play that for sure, just to cover it. I'm really interested in a lot of single player stuff. I kind of want to just start playing through games, so instead of just sticking with one, like you're kind of exploring the different genres. I do have Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. No. I'm not going to be an Ashes of Creation content creator. I think the next game that I'm going to actually document on my YouTube channel is going to be Remnant 2. I'm not going to make a bunch of build guides or anything, but I do want to play through the story and kind of talk about it. Have like the different storylines. That game is really fun, and I think it's well made. That's kind of what I want. Is just like, I want good games. I don't really care who they're by, but finding games that actually the studio cares about them. I don't know if it'll be good for the channel or not. I think that I would definitely have more growth if I just stuck with the script. The Monday's video. Oh, actually, now that you're here, I think I can do something for you. Yeah. There you go. I looked into it and I can't give you membership, but I can do that for you, Johnny.
Bye-bye!
I did the Monday's video is it's kind of meta, a little bit meta. I made you a mod, man. That's all I can do. Yep. Alright. Yep, the only other mod is my boy Gary.
It's getting rather ugly around here.
Who was first ever
Necromancy.
member. So, I'm actively trying to nuke this channel and it doesn't seem to work. So, it's okay. It's all for fun. I'm not planning on being a full-time content creator ever. So, just here for a good time, not a long time, you know. I could drop off the face of the earth at any moment. That's the plan. But yeah, I do want to. I don't know. I want to play through the BioShocks. I have all of the BioShock games, and the only one I've played is Infinite. So I want to go back and play through BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite, and document those, and like get through the whole story. Yeah, so I mean, I stream in the mornings. Like, I will be I'll be ending this stream in about an hour from now. I feel like I need to do more live streams when I can, but I'm not always playing Guild Wars 2, so Mondays will be the Guild Wars 2 live streams, and then depending on my work schedule, I'm gonna try to hop on just more often throughout the week. Spend some time. Maybe I'll do a Guild Wars 1 Guam stream eventually, where I'm just constantly working through that. Hardcore Guam, dude. 0 death Guam. Look at that. You got juiced. Easter plans. I do have Easter plans. So one of our friends, their daughter is turning 2. She was born on Easter, so we're going over to their house, and yeah, it's gonna be great. But we're all kind of sick, so we're contemplating just dropping off the gift for her and then leaving. But we do have a church service in the morning. Me and my wife, we go to church almost every Sunday, so. But yeah, we'll be busy for sure. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what made them explode, but I'll take it. I mean, it's all about finding a church that you can vibe with, in my opinion. We've been to a couple different ones. So the one that we go to, it's like a small family church for the most part. It's like pretty chill, you know, like not judgy. You know, I'm already well aware of my flaws and past, so I don't necessarily need my pastor to remind me of that all the time. So we found, you know, a church that's really accepting and open. And so we ended up looking for a different church because since it's such a small family church, it doesn't actually have like Sunday school or anything for my son. And he's getting to the age that he can actually start understanding stuff. And so we went to this other larger church that does have a good little Sunday school structure, and he seems to like it because he gets to play with other kids too. So it's not super. And that church is awesome too. Like they're kind of a younger crowd. The church we go to, it's a lot of older people, but the new church or the other church is kind of like millennial run. So some of the sermons and messages are a little bit more on point with our kind of lifestyle. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Yeah, the song and dance church. So the our main church is a lot about fellowship. They do a lot of like, it's literally like a family, you know what I mean? It's like if you go to a church on Sunday, like you're getting invited to all the graduation parties, birthday parties, everything. So we see them all the time, even outside of church service. The other church is like a solid hour. Like they do their thing and then it's done. It kind of depends on what coast you're on. California churches are definitely different than East Coast churches. Alright, come on.
Try this on for
Where is
size.
this guy gonna lead me? He's gonna lead me straight to the map boss. Ooh. There he is. I do not like fighting in hallways. There we go. There we go. East Coast for life, huh? Where you live on the East Coast, man? I was in Chicago for a little while. I was in Virginia for a little while. I was in Georgia. Florida. Some of my buddies just moved to Florida. It's always an option. You don't like it there? Why? You gotta fight gators? You Florida man, dude? I think the Cali to Florida move is pretty common. Most people from Florida seem to be chill. The politics are completely opposite. That's why most people who move out from California end up going there. I just heard people drive like assholes. That's the main complaint that I've heard about Florida.
No room.
Okay, man, I'm from California, so automatically I'm gay. Just by that. Yep, canceled. I'm uncancelable, dude. Refund it. Refund it. I need to get back on making more. I need to actually, so what I was going to do is I was going to actually do like a live video. Here it is.
I walked into this one.
I did walk into this one. Oh God. There's so much shit going on, dude. Where'd he go? Maybe just kill this guy first, I think. Oh God. Yeah.
Just a giant damn mastodon.
Just a giant mastodon to deal with, that's right. Yeah, so I've done all of the merch myself. And I like doing it. It's just that it was one of those things that my bandwidth was a little too stretched. Ooh, I almost died. You almost got me. Got hit with 8 million lightning damage. Dude. Come on. Come on, die already. Die already. Woo.
I despise necromancers. Make me do the job twice.
Make me do the job twice. Dude, I might as well throw these on the ground. Yeah, so I did design everything myself. Oh, that shit's from
Time
regular.
to take this trophy and run.
Yeah, I don't have enough space for everything. I'm not worried about that.
You're dead.
But yeah, so there's some software that I use to help actually do the merch. A lot of people use Canva and Kittl and all these things, and I was doing everything, and it was just that like I was split between like, okay, do I design merch or do I make more videos? And I feel like most people were more interested in the videos, so that's kind of what I focused on. Eventually I will get back to making merch because I actually buy my own shit and wear it. So I don't know why this is here. Boar talisman. Got a serpent one too, I think, right? Yeah, that's... Hell yeah, brother. You got the black one. So with the black Doomer shirt, the actual image has a lot of black in it, but I vectorized it and pulled the black out, so the only printed part was the white part, so that way it didn't feel like a sheet of design. Like, so I used the negative space on the black t-shirt. So I was thinking that like once the shirt starts to fade a little bit, it should maintain like its design well, so that way like the printed image doesn't fade at a different rate as the shirt and everything. I've been pretty happy with Fourth Wall. The actual quality of the stuff is pretty good in my opinion. I have a hoodie. I've got the high roll hoodie, and I've got the Rocks Glass t-shirt, and I bought both of those, and I immediately put them on like ultra mega inferno setting in my dryer.
I'll unburden you.
And they didn't shrink or anything, so hopefully not. Hopefully it lasts a little while, man. Yeah, that Florida sun, dude. Yeah, both of mine have been solid, and I've worn the shit out of them. That was the main thing. That's part of the reason why I didn't advertise at all. Because I wanted to make sure that it was like decent quality. And then when I did find out, I was like, all right, I'm gonna not make merch. I'm gonna just focus on videos.
Eat this!
Behold our
Horrid
lush
insect.
plains and verdant forests, blessed to feed empires far and wide. Eat, drink, and be fat at your leisure, so long as you take word back to your homeland of the glory of Keth.
Yeah, no worries, brother.
more mana. All in a day's work.
All in a day's work. Oh, I got a skill point. Increased area of effect. Ooh, those are some big explosions. I need to... That's what I need to do. I need to get higher AoE. Look at that, dude. That is great. I love it. What is this? Yeah, let's see. Area of effect. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Attack. Area damage. 4 attacks. I need 4 attacks. What are these? What are considered attacks? Alt. Use your equip weapon. Spells are not attacks. Herald skills have area of effect. Banner skills have increased area of effect. Increased attack damage. What about grenades? There's a grenade line right here. Reduced detonation time. This line right here. This is where I need to be. And then I have presence. What is this? Many auras? No, I don't need that. I think I could do it. Increase it with gems.
You're done.
Oh, I got both of them.
Bloody horrors.
Do I go? I think I can go back, yeah. There he is. Excuse me. Chaos Orb. It just started, so we just started on that map. I'm gonna go throw these in there and see what happens. It's been a while, so I just played the first campaign. I didn't even get through cool mode on that one because my build sucked. I was like, I'm gonna just be done with it right now. Let's see. The Valley of the Titans, I think it was. Alright. There we go.
Reloading.
Oh. This is bonuses I get? Alright. Nice. Dude, what? They slapped me up, dude. Yeah, the reason why I kind of want to get through Path of Exile is so that way I can actually share my thoughts on it. Like, I'll play some in-game maps and be like, bro, what's the problem? Because I don't know whether the issues that they're having are like just general. It feels slower to play, which like, oh, we do less damage, which in reality, like, the game was freaking busted, dude. So I need to actually get to the end game and see how those maps feel before I can actually share any opinions on it. But I know a lot of people are negative about Path of Exile 2 right now. When in reality, I've been having a lot more fun this season than I did the first season, just because I'm actually playing a class that I enjoy, and the build that I have put together is kind of a little more manageable. Like, people were definitely complaining about like the lack of exalt orbs and stuff, which, I mean, yeah, they're pretty rare, right? But I don't think that they should be like something ultra common. Venom pit down here. Oh god.
Fresh nightmare is this?
Dude, I'm getting worked.
Protect your queen! Snakes! Not yet. Need more mana. No mana.
Alright, that was easy. Kind of. I almost died.
Creatures.
Alright, boom. Increased grenade damage. We're going direct. Yes. So one of the games that I'm interested in is Stellar Blade. So Liza P has a DLC that basically doubles the game time of it. That is, that's like top of my list. Lords of the Fallen just came out with a big patch. That looks pretty good. But I mean, those are kind of Souls-like games. So it's one of those things that I don't know if too many people are into those games or not. I did try to play Liza P on live stream just to have people see it, and almost nobody was interested in it. And to be fair, like, I wasn't very entertaining. It was my very first Souls-like, so I was just getting like straight annihilated. So I just played through the game offline, and then I did a members-only live stream through the entire game. So that's on a playlist. But the DLC for that game is, yeah, it's been out. That's true. Stellar Blade's been out too, but it's been out on PS5. It's getting its PC port.
I hope this place doesn't.
As far as the actual true 2025 releases, first Berserker Kazan was on my radar. Everybody played through that, kind of, sort of. I would have to look. A lot of times I just kind of have my own little goals and stuff. Like, I was just talking about playing through BioShock, and that's shit. That's a 20-year-old game. Come on, guys, come on. What games are you interested in, Johnny? You got any suggestions? What game would you like to see me play in 2025? That's the real question. Dragon Age the Veilguard. Alright, dude. Dragon Age the Veilguard, Assassin's Creed Shadows, and Concord are going to be my top picks. That's going to be it, dude. That's going to be my 2025 schedule. Yeah. it was so good that they shut the studio down. I'll find a private Concord server. I did see Marathon, and honestly, I don't know if I agree with all the criticism that Marathon is getting. I do think that the concept of the game is kind of boring. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, an extraction shooter is kind of not it. It's almost like the trading card deck builder style games. Like those kind of had their place with Hearthstone and stuff, and I know that Pokemon has its own little trading card game going right now, but I think Marathon looks very good. Like, it's Unreal Engine 5. I think it's fine. I think that the mixed art concept is definitely strange, but it has its own kind of unique flavor to it. I remember back in the day, and I'm definitely dating myself here, but I remember when Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker was released, and it was all cel shaded and cartoony, and everybody like was coming off of the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask kick, and everybody hated Wind Waker. They were like, oh, this game is like kiddie and it looks dumb, like it looks like a cartoon, and we hate it. And now, in my opinion, it's basically a classic. So, dude, I am getting straight worked.
Too slow. It's gone.
It escaped. So yeah, and that's the thing, is that I really like Wind Waker. I've played through it. I've played through it on emulators. I've played through it on the Wii U. I've played through it on the GameCube. Like, I've played through Wind Waker like 4 times, and I remember all of the conversations that I had with people back in the day when it was like announced and you had early access or like early rendering footage of it, and people really hated the fact that it was cel shaded. Marathon looks weird. I wish that there was an actual story associated with it, because frankly, it was kind of before most people's time. Like, your modern gamer wasn't playing the original Marathon or the original Doom back in the day.
Fire in the hole!
Excuse me. So, I mean, I'm 33, so it's not without the realm of possibility. But I would have been pretty young when the OG marathon was a thing. Like, I just think that the extraction shooter concept with no story associated with it is it's kind of been done. You know what I mean? There's nothing really new. It's the same game with a different skin on it. Yeah, man. The Guild Wars audience is old. We're all homies here. We're all unk status, bro. Dealer's orb. That's what I'm saying, is that, like, I mean, there are games that are still around that still look really good that are kind of the same thing. And so it's like, okay, it's just a new game with the same gameplay that I've been playing, you know. And I feel like they do have that kind of like competing IPs thing with because they did Destiny, right? Did Bungie do Destiny?
Look at all this religion.
That's kind of more or less the same game. Yeah, I know that they did Halo. I was a big Halo 3 enjoyer back in the day. I wasn't super great at it, but I had fun. I do remember Unreal Tournament. I didn't know that Bungie made it though. I never played it.
Easy.
Oh no, picked up the wrong stuff.
Eat this.
Dude, this guy is gonna fuck me up. Exalt. I'm just trying to work my way through it, man. Though I am probably going to like not be grinding. Oh my god. What happened there? Damn. Nope, I ain't messing with that. Y'all enjoy that. Dude, my lightning resist must be screwed. Let's see, what am I sitting at resistance wise? 8%. Disgusting. That's why. I'm gonna have a hard time with Act 2 boss. I need to juice my lightning resistance for that for sure. That was my problem in normal mode. Actually, I could probably do that. Let's see. Still at 8%. I need charges. That's why. Eh. Fuck it. If I die, I die.
Make a wish!
I think these soldiers take too much fire damage. I'm running through these maps a little bit faster. My AoE is getting pretty big. There's like whole screens almost. So no Dragon Age the Veilguard. Yeah. Well, I like to play games that are good, since I actually have to buy them. A lot of people who play Dragon Age the Veilguard got like a free copy from the developer, and then they're like, oh yeah, no, it's good. And then after the hype train wore off, they're like, oh, no, it's actually ass. But they didn't even have to pay for it. Nah, definitely don't do that. Don't do that to me.
I was mortal then.
Oh, dude,
I was weak.
I need fire for this dude.
Then why did you never come look for me after your ascension?
They told me.
All right.
My king nears.
Eat this!
This dude has hella fire resistance.
Need more mana. Need more mana.
Bruh. One shot. Alright. Yeah, definitely do not pay $60 for Veilguard. Alright, dude, let's go. Let's go, big boy.
No mana!
Embrace corruption.
Dude. What was that? Dude teleported?
Sins of them.
Bro. If I'm not full life, that's gonna one-shot me. And gotta dodge that shit for sure.
Fire in the hole!
Oh god. The entire ground is... Got him.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
That shit's trash. What is this? Get rid of that. clean out my inventory, man. League boots. Yeah. Oh, is it?
A god in such a
I didn't even
state.
notice. Yeah, now that this is done, I actually gotta.
Please, I follow none.
All right, yeah, kill me, kill me, kill me. That's all she
I'll bring
says.
you fire.
There you go.
Death. Thank you.
You're welcome. Essence of
room.
water, and I have no room. Now I
Let's
do.
take care not to spill this.
Boom. I forgot that that guy was a boss, to be honest. I just did the normal mode like last week. Alright.
There was a game. It'll take a bit of my finger.
Alright, boom. Done and done. And the Horn of Vestiri. Let me sell this shit. Let's identify it. No movement speed. Cold resistance. All minion skills.
I hear it.
Let's see.
My wares
Do you
are
have good
renowned.
crossbows? Loads an additional bolt. Grants 2 life per enemy hit. This gives me +4 to all projectile skills. I feel like that's so hard to beat. This looks like it's really good if you were using like a not grenade build. All right. Give me the horn. Give me the horn.
All right, I'll do it.
We're pretty close to beating Act 2.
It is time.
I gotta go there first.
Slaves. Knew it. There's never a good side. Just assholes all round.
Alright.
I am hesitant.
The Shar.
What is it?
Oh yeah. This part. Anyway. I gotta go shower and get ready for church. It is Easter after all.
As we
So
approach
I'm gonna
Edesha,
end the stream
I
here.
feel I must
Thanks for hanging
ask
out, Johnny.
something of
Thanks
you
for
once
anybody
more.
else who
There
stopped
is
by.
someone I care about. Let us leave it at that.
And
The other- if
we
you
will
have Zarka Ho-
probably go
especially
live to
warm nights.
finish off this eventually. But yeah, I will be on definitely tomorrow morning at I'm gonna be on early tomorrow, so it's gonna be probably before 5, but definitely by 5 a.m. PST. So yeah, see you then. Thanks for stopping by.
Not a good idea.